Hello everyone, my name is Anya and today I would like to show you how to make this hat. I use less than 100 grams of DK yarn, king coal yarn called Drifter. The link in the description is to the seller if you are interested. I made a separate video on how to make a flower which I attached to the left side of the hat, and the link to the video is also in the description below. Thank you for watching. I will start by making a slip knot, so twist your yarn and pull one end through. Insert your hook into the slip knot, tighten it and make chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will be working now into this first chain. And I will make 11 double crochet into this chain. Yarn over the hook, insert the hook into first chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. First double crochet done, and continue until you have 11 double crochet plus chain 3. Everything into this first chain. And I will show you how to start the next round. After making 11 double crochet plus chain 3, tighten your slip knot and insert the hook into third chain of this starting chain 3 only through the back loop and make a slip knot, and we can start the second round. In the second round I will be making cluster of 2 double crochet into 1 stitch followed by chain 1, and I will repeat it all over. So we will start by making chain 2, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Make chain 1 and again cluster into the next double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the second stitch, into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 3 loops on the hook. Chain 1 and again into every double crochet from previous round make cluster of 2, and you should have 12 clusters divided by chain 1 spaces. And I will show you how to start the next round. We'll slip stitch into this chain before a cluster. This will mean that we will keep the shape of the cluster, and we can start the next round. We will slip stitch into this chain 1 space, so slip stitch in between those 2 clusters. Make chain 3, this will count as first double crochet, and double crochet into the same space. Chain 1 and again 2 double crochet in between those clusters. 1 and 2 and chain 1. And carry on all the way round. In between clusters make 2 double crochet followed by chain 1 and slip stitch into this third chain of starting chain 3. In this round we'll make clusters into any double crochet and chain 1 in between. So let's start with making chain 2, yarn over and insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Chain 1 and again cluster into the next double crochet. On top of chain 1 make chain 1 and again cluster into first double crochet, 1, 2, chain 1, and cluster into the second double crochet. Those are all clusters of 2 double crochet together. Chain 1, and repeat this pattern all the way around, and again slip stitch into this space, into this chain after the first cluster. We'll start by making a slip stitch into this chain space and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet into the same chain space. This first chain 3 will count as first double crochet. Chain 1, 1 double crochet into next chain 1 space, chain 1, 2 double crochet into next chain 1 space, 1 and 2, chain 1, and 1 double crochet into next chain 1 space, chain 1, and carry on 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, and do it into every chain 1 space, and slip stitch to the third chain of starting chain 3. In this round we will make cluster stitch in every double crochet followed by chain 1 space. So let's start by making chain 2, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Chain 1 and cluster again into the next double crochet. These are all clusters of 2 double crochet together. Chain 1, and we will now work into this 1 double crochet, make a cluster into this double crochet, and chain 1, and again into the next 2 double crochet, cluster of 2 double crochet together, chain 1, and into next stitch, again cluster and chain 1, and into every double crochet make a cluster and then chain 1 space, and again slip stitch into this chain after the first cluster. The reason why I'm asking you to slip stitch into this chain space is because if you would slip stitch here, the cluster would not look as good as it would slip stitching into this chain here. We'll start by making a slip stitch into the space between 2 clusters, make chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another double crochet into this space, and this chain 3 counts as first double crochet. Chain 1, double crochet into next chain space, chain 1, double crochet into next chain space, chain 1, 2 double crochet into next chain space, so 1 and 2, chain 1, 1 double crochet into next chain space, chain 1, and 1 double crochet into next chain space, chain 1, and carry on all the way around, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, everything in those chain spaces, and slip stitch into the third chain of starting chain 3. We'll start again by making chain 2, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, chain 1, and we'll make cluster of 2 double crochet into every double crochet around, followed by chain 1 space. So again into this 1 double crochet we'll make a cluster, chain 1, and in the next double crochet, cluster and chain 1, and in those 2 double crochet, 1 cluster into each double crochet divided by chain 1 space, and again cluster 1, 2 and chain 1, and carry on all the way around. Into every double crochet make cluster of 2 double crochet divided by chain 1 space, and again slip stitch into this chain 1 here after this first cluster. We will slip stitch into this chain space, in the space between 2 clusters, make chain 4, 2, 3 and 4. This will count as first double crochet and chain 1, and into every chain space we'll make double crochet followed by chain 1. So into every chain space, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into next chain space and chain 1, and carry on all the way around and slip stitch into third chain of the starting chain 4. We'll start by making a first beginning cluster of 2 double crochet. So chain 2, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, chain 1, and into every double crochet make cluster of 2 double crochet. So 2, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through, chain 1, and again into the next double crochet we will make a cluster of 2 double crochet and chain 1, and again cluster of 2 double crochet into the next double crochet and chain 1, and carry on all the way around, and again slip stitch into this chain after the first cluster. We will start by slip stitching into the space between 2 clusters, make chain 3, this will count as first double crochet, and double crochet into the same space, chain 1, double crochet into the next chain space, chain 1, double crochet into next chain space, chain 1, and double crochet into the next chain space, chain 1, 2 double crochet into the next chain space, 1 and 2, and chain 1, and carry on all the way around, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, and then repeat again from 2 double crochet and slip stitch into this third chain of starting chain 3. We'll start again by making a beginning cluster of 2 double crochet, so chain 2, yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops, chain 1, and into every double crochet make a cluster of 2 double crochet, so there is a cluster and chain 1, and again into the next double crochet make a cluster of 2 double crochet and chain 1, and carry on all the way around. So let me make another cluster and chain 1 and slip stitch into this chain just after the cluster. We will start by making a slip stitch into the space between 2 clusters and making chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This chain 4 will count as first double crochet and chain 1, and into every chain 1 space we'll make double crochet and then chain 1. So double crochet into any chain 1 space and then chain 1, and carry on all the way round and slip stitch into third chain of the starting chain 4. We'll start by making chain 2, and we'll make a cluster, beginning cluster of 2 double crochet. Chain 1, cluster of 2 double crochet into next double crochet, so 1 and 2, and chain 1, and you need to carry on all the way around. In every double crochet make cluster of 2 double crochet followed by chain 1, and slip stitch again into this chain space after the cluster. We'll start again by making a slip stitch into the space between clusters and making chain 4. This chain 4 will count again as double crochet and chain 1, and if into every chain 1 space we'll make double crochet followed by chain 1. So double crochet, chain 1, into next chain space, double crochet, chain 1, and carry on all the way round and slip stitch into third chain of starting chain 4. We will start again by making a beginning cluster of 2 double crochet, so make chain 2, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Chain 1, and into every double crochet make a cluster of 2 double crochet, and then follow it by making chain 1. So yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and pull through all the loops on your hook. Chain 1, and again, and carry on all the way around. Into every double crochet make a cluster of 2 double crochet and then chain 1, and again slip stitch into this chain just after the first cluster. We'll start by making a slip stitch into this space between 2 clusters and make chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this chain 4 will again count as double crochet and chain 1, and double crochet into every chain 1 space between those 2 clusters, any of 2 clusters. So carry on all the way around, make double crochet in every chain space and chain 1 in between, and slip stitch into third chain of starting chain 4. We will be making now the last round of cluster stitches. So we'll start again by making chain 2, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Chain 1 and cluster into next double crochet. And again chain 1, cluster into the next double crochet, and chain 1, and carry on making cluster stitches in every double crochet and slip stitch again into this chain just after the first cluster stitch. We will slip stitch into this chain space between 2 clusters and we'll make chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this is going to again count as first double crochet and chain 1, and into every chain space in between clusters make double crochet and then chain 1. So double crochet into every chain space in between cluster, which needs to be followed by chain 1 space, and carry on all the way around and slip stitch into third chain of starting chain 3 and fasten off. And this is going to be the last round of double crochet. We will start by making a slip knot, so twist your yarn and pull one end through. Insert your hook into a slip knot and tighten it. Make chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Make a slip stitch into first chain to form a ring. Chain 3. One more time. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 double crochet into the ring. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This starting chain 3 will count as first double crochet. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5 double crochet into the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Let me pull my yarn and again chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And again we need to do 5 double crochet into the ring, chain 5 and slip stitch into this third chain of starting chain 3. We'll start by making a beginning cluster of 2 double crochet, so make chain 2, yarn over the hook and make the beginning cluster. Chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and into third double crochet of this group of 5 make again cluster of 2 double crochet. Chain 1 again and skip 1 double crochet and into the last double crochet of this group of 5 make a cluster of 2 double crochet. Chain 1 into chain space, make cluster of 2 double crochet, chain 1, another cluster of 2 double crochet, this time chain 2, it is going to be our corner, again cluster of 2, 1 and 2, chain 1 and again another cluster of 2, all into this chain space. Chain 1, and we will start again into first double crochet of this group of 5, making a cluster. And it is exactly where we started, chain 1, so again you will skip 1 double crochet, cluster into third one, skip 1 double crochet, cluster into third one, and all the time make chain spaces and slip stitch again into this chain just after first cluster. Before we do the last round of the triangle, we will need to mark the spaces for this triangle to be joined, as we will join them making the last round. At the back of your work, where you have your rounds joined, we will need to have 12 chain 1 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and put the marker on each side of those chain 1 spaces. From this marker here we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and put the marker into this 10th chain 1 space, and we can start making the last round of the triangle. To make the last round of the triangle, we will slip stitch into the space between 2 clusters and make chain 4. This chain 4 will count as first double crochet and chain 1. Into next chain 1 space, double crochet and chain 1. Double crochet into next chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet into next chain 1 space, chain 1, and we are now into this chain 2 space. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet and chain 1 into this space. And I will now connect my hat to this triangle. So where you have marked the smallest space to join your triangle, slip stitch into first chain 1 space with the marker. Just okay. Double crochet into chain 2 space. Oh, am I doing it properly? Double crochet into this chain 2 space again. I will remove the marker in a minute. Slip stitch into chain 1 space, and again double crochet into this chain 2 space, slip stitch into the next chain 1 space of the hat, double crochet into this chain 1 space between 2 clusters as you would normally do, and slip stitch to the next chain 1 space of the hat, and carry on making double crochet into chain space between clusters and slip stitching every time into next chain 1 space of the hat until you reach the end. And I will show you what to do in the corner. So again, slip stitch into the hat and double crochet into the triangle. One more time, slip stitch into the hat and double crochet into the triangle, slip stitch into the hat, double crochet into the corner, that will be your first double crochet, slip stitch into the hat, make another double crochet into the corner, and slip stitch again into this marker space of the hat. And we will work one side, so double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet into this chain 2 space. I will just remove the marker, chain 1, and we'll start working again double crochet in between those clusters divided by chain 1 spaces. And when you reach where you reach the corner, after chain 1 space, make double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet and chain 1 in the corner, and slip stitch to the third chain of the starting chain 4 and fasten off. After connecting first ear flap, do the same on the other side and start again from the chain space with the marker and finish on the chain space with the marker. To finish off your hat, we'll make standing half double crochet into any chain 1 space at the back of your hat just before a triangle. So insert a slip knot on your hook, yarn over, insert the hook into any chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over the hook and we'll make half double crochet into next double crochet. Insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and carry on making half double crochet until you reach the space where you join your triangle. In the space here, slip stitch into the space where you joined a triangle with a hat. So into this space here, and make half double crochet. Half double crochet into chain 1 space, and half double crochet into next double crochet, and carry on making half double crochet into every chain 1 space and every double crochet until you reach the corner of your triangle. So let me just do it quickly. Again, half double crochet into every chain 1 space and into every double crochet, and in the corner where you have chain 2 space there will be a little bit of difference, but not a lot. Let me just pull my yarn. I'm almost at the corner. So first double crochet of the corner, half double crochet into chain 1 space, half double crochet, another double crochet, half double crochet, and into this chain 2 space make 3 half double crochet, and half double crochet again into this double crochet, and carry on all the way around. Again, make half double crochet into the space where you joined triangle with a hat. So half double crochet into chain 1 space, half double crochet into the space where you joined, and again half double crochet into first chain space of the hat, and slip stitch into this standing half double crochet. After making a slip stitch to this standing half double crochet, slip stitch into the next half double crochet, make chain 1 and half double crochet into the same stitch, and make half double crochet into every stitch up until you reach this point where you have last half double crochet before the half double crochet you inserted into the space where you joined triangle and hat. So make enough half double crochet depending where you started, and where you have the first half double crochet before the space, no, I made one too many, before the space where you have half double crochet in the space where you joined, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into this half double crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the next half double crochet, yarn over, pull through, and again yarn over the hook, and you should insert the hook into this half double crochet, which is first half double crochet on the triangle in this chain space. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all the loops on the hook, and make half double crochet into every half double crochet of the side. So into every stitch make half double crochet, and in the corner, in this middle half double crochet of those 3 which are worked in chain 2 space, I'll just move it so you can see better, in the second one make 2 half double crochet and carry on all the way around and finish with invisible join.